What's next for Canelo Alvarez after defeating Gennady Golovkin in their rematch this past weekend? What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with another video. Canelo Alvarez defeated Golovkin by a majority decision to win the WBC, WBA, in-ring magazine middleweight titles. And so he's now the unified middleweight champion of the world. He's the top guy, number one, numero uno in the division. And with this loss, it furthermore opens the division because Golovkin is viewed as a guy who is past his prime, still capable, but past his prime at this point. In Canelo, he has a bullseye on his back. He holds the WBC title, which Jermall Charlo is the mandatory for. Jermall Charlo has called him out in the past, and that is a fight that I expect could happen. Whether it's against Canelo Alvarez, I don't know, because he could elect to vacate the title, or the WBC could come in and try to make way for Jermall to kind of wait one more time. But if I'm Jermall, I'm not listening to none of that. I want my title shot, and I want it next. No ifs, ands, buts about it. But you also have the possibility of Canelo Alvarez returning in December. Also, although he suffered a cut over his left, I believe, against David Lemieux, who stretched, and fucking brutally knocked out Gary Spike O'Sullivan in 20 seconds in the first round of their grudge match on the undercard. That has always been a potential fight for Canelo Alvarez. David Lemieux has been in the ring with Curtis Stevens, Gennady Golovkin, Billy Joe Saunders. He's known for his big power in the left hand and left hook. You see how he erased Curtis Stevens, and that was a knockout of the year candidate. And you see how he just erased Gary Spike O'Sullivan. So I think that would be a fight that would interest Canelo Alvarez and obviously Oscar De La Hoya. Both guys are with Golden Boy, so that would be an easy fight to be made. Lemieux wants a shot at the winner. The winner, Canelo Alvarez, now would be another top title opportunity for him, and we had to see how he would look in the fight if he got a chance. But I don't want to see that fight, and that fight it may not happen anyway, because like I said, Canelo suffered a cut over his eye, and although he says he wants to return, he's going to follow the doctor's orders. So if the doctor feels that the cut won't heal up enough, or if it heals still, risk of opening up that gash, he's going to tell him, you shouldn't fight until sometime, next year, February, March, or whatever it may be. And that's just what it'll be. But I honestly think that Canelo Alvarez should give Jermall Charlo an opportunity, because he is the mandatory. He's earned that right. He's 2-0 now as a middleweight, and he's licking his chops to get his hands on one of the top guys in the division. And the middleweight division is very relevant right now. You got Billy Joe Saunders and Demetrius Andrade, who fighting October 20th. You got Sergey Derevchenko taking on Daniel Jacobs for that vacant IBF middleweight title. You got still Gennady Golovkin. Like I said, Jermall Charlo. You could throw in David Lemieux, who's going to still be a respectable contender due to the power alone. So it's a lot of top fighters in the division that we want to see face each other. And I think that a big fight in the middleweight division would be between Canelo Alvarez and Jermall Charlo. I hope that fight happens. I think it should happen next. But we all know boxing politics often get in the way of big fights happening when they should happen. And they end up happening a year or two past the expiration date of when it should have happened. And you get these fights that don't live up to the expectations of what it would have been if they had fought at their peak. So hopefully this is not a situation between Canelo and Jermall. I don't know why Oscar and Canelo wouldn't entertain this fight. He's the more experienced guy. He's very talented. He's been in the ring with Golovkin twice. He's been in the ring with Mayweather. He's been in the ring with Shane Mosley, Miguel Cotto. So he just has the experience now, and I think that he's comfortable with fighting these guys. Although he is a small middleweight at 5'7", and Jermall is like 5'11". I think he can still very much hold his own against Jermall Charlo and make for a competitive fight. And it'll be very interesting for Jermall, who really hasn't fought the guys you would want to see him fight. Not saying it's not saying it's his fault. That's just the truth. You know, he's fought Austin Trout. He's fought Julian J. Rock Williams. Won both of those fights. You know, brutally stopping J. Rock. So, you know, we want to see him against the upper echelon, elite pound for pound guys in the sport of boxing, and Canelo Alvarez is one of those guys. So, hopefully, the WBC does the right thing and enforces uh, Canelo to face Jermall Charlo next instead of him facing David Lemieux. Leave your comments in the comment section down below, giving me your thoughts on this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell button to be notified every time I upload content. Shout out to the LDBC and everybody in between. Also, shout out to the movement and everybody that is moving with us. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news and information reported the way it should be. Until next time, I am out. Peace.